Hello there, and once again, welcome to the progress here in the Columbia District. We are making these small kids step up their game because they have caused people to not want to return because their builds are so bad. Anyway, for progress, not much more's happened here. That tower's still where it is. I mean, it's literally just been a day, so nothing's changed over there. And this little chunk's still there. He's gonna work on it. Like I said, everything is still the same. This unsightly road needs to be redone. I mean, horrible. These cobblestone signs are going to disappear. And as we know, the lofts will stay. Notice something different? Notice how it's much more airy and open? That's because this massive tunnel system that connected to Blox no longer exists. When the new parking garage is all done up, it'll be connected in a more appropriate manner and a lot closer. That is just ridiculous. All that, I plan on moving towards the center. And we'll have, I believe, 4 decks. I plan on redoing that. Also, another thing that's been done, hard to see till I point it out, there wasn't need for a step up here. So this has been regraded and got nice steps going into the lofts at downtown REoL. This is going to stay. Anything cobblestone related is either going to be, and I mean that's not supposed to be an accent, that is, anything that's just cobblestone that really looks bad is going to be removed and replaced, or simply removed altogether. Anyway, doing a little sizing up. Torches here to size up how things are going to look. This is the actual corner of the building, so all this will eventually disappear. And I've asked the second person who owned this, if he wanted anything in here, and he said, no, whatever you get rid of is gone. And speaking of gone, notice all the glass is gone. This torch lighting's gonna go. Unrealistic support system, but hey, you know, we're dealing with kids here. I mean, there's a lot of surprisingly good stuff that they've done. Anyway, the stores that were here have been gutted clean, as you can see. Then this goes to the outside world again. And we got a spider that's hanging out there. And this section, which never really got a true second floor. They did plan on putting a third, and when I redo this building, it will have the 3rd floor. So we got that going. Alright, Lester's Pants World headquarters are going to have to sit here and enjoy lunch, still looking at a ugly eyesore, which, now that we found out the dimensions of everything, this is all going to change. This is going to look a lot better. This is going to be done over. The building is not as big as it looks. So anyway, I know I can fly over, but kind of ruins the effect. This is going to stay. And you might notice that there seems to be some fancy schmancy stonework on top of this god-awful cobblestone elevated railway. Because if we fly over, it's all been moved underground. And Zampilla was going to watch, but there he is. So everything's underground. This is all closed off. As you can see, it's ready for a nice little show, and these fancy schmancy blocks are supposed to protect everything that's around it. Hopefully it does its job. And since we got the lofts here, we got this covered, and also the market shopping cart, as they call it. You know, I think just to be safe, I'm just gonna put a little overhang here. We will have quite a few floating blocks left, especially this. And then we got this little connection here that goes over to this over here. Now this is a little bit too close to the terminal, which I'm going to do a massive overhaul of. So that's going to go. And I had an oops over here, so I know that this is going to do quite a decent job. I was placing some TNT down, did not, you know, kind of ignored that there was a redstone torch there. And it blew up. I removed some bridge so it didn't destroy the whole thing that I've been working so hard to make a show out of. Anyway, let's take a look at what we've done with the station. First off, you'll notice that, again, this is way more open. Used to be a big track that went around here. That's all gone. This needs to be made to look better. I still think I'm going to be reworking the ticket booth. I kind of made it look a little better. I'm going to move stuff over this way a little bit. Or shrink it all together and put all this back there. So yeah, I would like to expand this and make it a proper building with a nice proper entrance, although I think we can make this work somehow. That's all in the works. Anyway, got a new ladder elevator system because those decks that are up above the ground are decommissioned, and so is the staircase going to it. So you still enter here. That hasn't changed, except we took off the cobblestone and put something nice there instead. You had a choice of the ladder elevators or this stairway, which initially was going to another platform that never got to see the light of day, and I noticed that's not right, but you know what? Who cares? We can fix that as we go. And here's the new first deck, Platform B1, and they all go exactly to the same places that were before. Service our site. I'm copying the signs pretty much as they were. Pyramid Resort, Faraway Village, Savatelli Stadium. That needs to be redone. I didn't think stadium could fit on there, but when I did other signs, it did. And this is how I solved the whole track switching positions. As you see, it's middle here, but when it leaves, we're gonna go. It's over to the right. The one that's on the left remains on the left, and one that used to be on the right is now in the middle. And now we're on the lower platform, which, again, this is all that was highlighted on the original platform. Columbia Terminal RTA transfer stronghold. I'm not really sure of that, because I think that turned into a mine shaft, but I think they're copying an old sign. Fix it if it needs to be fixed. Emerald City Mall. I think that's part of the RTA transfer. And speaking of, that's what this is. It's that track going up to serve that other floor. Alright, so this is the new platform. Looks way better. I got signs that tell you where everything goes. As you can see, stadium does fit on the sign. In fact, I'll do one of those rare let's fix it on camera thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually the first thing that appears. Then I believe it's the pyramid resort. Then far away village. I'm not 100% sure. There. It's corrected. Fixed. Let's save all. Because we love saving the world. And then back to street level. So this needs a major overhaul. And now the question is, are you ready for a demolition? See if Zanpolo's still here, and he is. And alright, we're ready for the demolition. Oh, there he is. Let's see what we get. Well, kinda. That test, inadvertent test over there, well, that showed it worked a lot better than this. The important thing is the lofts haven't been destroyed, the station's still there, none of the other buildings that should be damaged got damaged, which is good. That's not damaged. I mean, yeah, this is going to be a hand removal job, but as you can see, it's a lot better than what it was. But we're not going to end here. We're going to end with this pretty much demolished by hand, and we'll come back and show how things look. Alright, to wrap things up, this has been opened up a little more. What used to connect this and the lofts is now no more. Again, as I was saying, anything cobblestone that is important to the lofts is going to be replaced with something that is a lot more suitable for the build. And this, can you tell, these were for something that used to be here. So again, from the last video, this is pretty much where I see on the first floor where the building actually kinda, where the garage ends and the building itself starts, but for some reason doesn't start over here. So yeah, the building will be expanded out this way. This will all get redone. I am going to put the stairs and elevators in the middle, so it'll be a better looking thing all around. Then there'll be an actual third floor, because you can, here's a telltale sign a third floor was supposed to happen. This is the second deck of the parking garage. I think we're going to be moving that ramp. And this is the third deck, third floor, which was supposed to happen but never did. So this has gotta be redone. That just looks hideous. But here's what I want you to see, like everybody else does. Let's just, you can see it. The streets are once again wide open. And of course this butt ugly thing over here, that'll get a makeover. This will get an exterior redo, so it looks like the business that it's portraying. And the big windy elevated platforms are gone, except for this corner, because I think I might actually kind of expand this chunk out so that we'll have a nice beautiful building if we can work around some of the poor design. And on either side you can see the old tunnel that no longer serves anything. It just goes to Dead Endsville. Everything is all underground, as I've shown you before. So that's the progress we have here. Yeah, Liam Mangler will take care of that. He hasn't done his tower yet, although he's busy reclaiming stuff that used to belong to the person that was banned from the server, hence why all this work is happening fast and furious. And again, this cobble crap is gonna go. This walkway will probably be redone at some point. Something that's a little more appropriate than what we got. And this is still MC Scout. Still don't know what he's doing with it, if anything, for now. So that will be it. I think we'll end here. Pointing this way, turning that off. Well, that don't work too well, but air, you can see sunlight, and that ugly looking thing behind us is going to get a big makeover. The cobble will no longer be at some point. So that's what we got right now, and this is Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.